Buhr. Looking great.
Wow. Way up the fairway for Buhr. Looks like he's going to flex around the first tree and try to get this thing to unravel right on time. Look at the touch on that one. Wow.
Come on. Oh, he does go for the middle.
Right down Broadway. It's starting to flex, but it's going to get that stable edge.
Turkey.
This is on the line, Ian. Does it hold? Oh, it dribbles off to the left a little. Good tree there. Gets back in the center. Wide open look. Smashes that one into the chains, does Gannon Buhr. Gets him to 4 under par through 7. That's a solid clip right there. Good pace. Wow, wow, wow. Gannon Buhr out there in the fairway, it seems. What a tourniquet putt.
Absolutely.
He was about to hemorrhage all those awesome plays he's had up to this point.
He was about to slide back to 1 under.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He just about hemorrhaged them all in one hole.
Tee shot for Buhr, gets into the circle for a birdie look. That's the expected result there for Gannon.
Just enough distance for it not to matter. Looks a little tight. Does he get past it? He's probably going to finish right. There it goes. Not so bad. Just a chip shot for these guys. 335 feet. Really feels like 320. Don't need much more than that. Buhr. Flashing change on the right side. Inside circle 1. Second shot is away for Gannon Buhr. Towering sidearm up into the canopy. Trickles down, retreating towards the basket. Will it fall over? It does. Inside circle 1.
Somehow.
Yeah, he just doesn't go away, does he?
No, he's going to be likely just 2 off the lead.
Solid afternoon's work for the world's #1 player in Gannon Buhr.
Yeah, just that rough stretch on 9 and 10. Dropped 3 strokes. Back to 6 for Buhr in his second.
Gannon Buhr attacking the green, or is this a layup? Oh, he's attacking. Look at that shot, Ian. In the bullseye for Gannon Buhr. Talk about strokes on folks.
Buhr for birdie.
Buhr high in the chains. Slides down into the bucket.
11 Buhr. He's pretty good, Violet.
Better than most.
Thanks to a Robinson bogey on 17. Buhr has a solo lead right now. That's another drop-in birdie for Buhr. Buhr, his third after the OB drive.
Really hanging this one out wide and high over the water, coming back in a hurry. There you go. Spikes just 2 steps off the bullseye marker. That's going to turn into a birdie.
Par.
Par, excuse me. That's still a nice little bounce back after the OB. Opted for the backhand option. This should be fine. It's got enough forward push. It's uh-oh when they start to stall. That's parked for Gannon Buhr.
It's perfect.
Gannon Buhr able to make that work. Just off the bullseye. We'll have a little tap in left for his birdie effort. Saw how easy it is to miss this little postage stamp of a green. Last shot is Gavin Rathbun. This shot away. Does it have the correct distance? Off the hay bales. The rock wall or something. What is that?
I think it's like
concrete
a curb, yeah, something like that.
Concrete curb, green flag.
That was dramatic.
Whew. 500 feet it flew.
It was wild, man. It was absolutely smoked.
That's better height. See if it dodges this guy. Oh, this is going to be way up the fairway, and he's done it again.
Spinning the catch cam, Philo.
What a drive. Clean out the hand and runs it a little wide. Somehow skips around the back of the tree and stays safe.
No way. Did that really happen?
I think that's what I just saw. Maybe got away with one there, Ian.
Oh my goodness.
I'm pretty sure that skipped around the back side of that tree. It
Yeah.
did. That could have gone a lot of different ways, Ian. That could have caught a root to that tree and been Obi! There you go. Another solid round for young Gannon Buhr.
11 down today. Just one bogey. Is he throwing through the gazebo, Philo?
That would be pretty cool. Over the barbecue grill, through the gazebo, pays dub.
He did it.
It doesn't matter. World number one doing world number one things.
That was special, Philo.
Look at the way that these guys get the verticality out of the shot. They're not dipping down super low. They're standing up a little taller than you'd think. Oh, we're getting it from above. One angle hyzer away for Buhr. Hooking around that light pole. He's going to join Robinson Circle's edge.
Buhr to grab a stroke on the card and 2 on Heimberg and Klein.
More of the same for Gannon Buhr. As I was mentioning earlier, this is one of those moments in the tournament. This is dangerous for the field.
Yeah.
Stock hyzer away from Buhr, much wider than I would have anticipated. Swinging in nicely, bounces on the line. Circle one look for Buhr. Another solid connection there for Buhr. Little cut swing, looking to avoid that one. And
He was ready for it, Philo.
he tried to ring that up out there in circle 2. Runs it a bit long. Backyard putting right here, Ian.
Sure enough.
Trying to catch with the basket.
He is so good.
That's how you get to be world number one, man.
This is greatness right here. Straddle from the knee.
A lot of distractions going on in this corner of the golf course. Doesn't matter. Gannon Buhr connects. Gannon Buhr definitely doesn't want to get into the clubhouse flat. He definitely likes to pick up at least 3, 4 more birdies here in these closing holes and try to separate himself from his closest competitors on the card, and those 2 cats already in the clubhouse. Ooh, this is a Yankee. He's going to need some luck. Perhaps some more world number one love indeed, Ian. How did he sneak through that?
Buhr, his second, after getting away with the drive. Does he take advantage?
Smooth backhand from Buhr. This is racing past the target, towards the target, sloping up the hill, back and to the right. Little early cut from Buhr, fading back. Can't do it much better than that, Ian. Work there for Gannon Buhr, right on that bullseye marker. Little tap in left to close out the round, repeating yesterday's effort at 11 under par.
Buhr. Let's check out his bounce back after the double on 2.
Needs some grease. Gannon Buhr. Slip and slide through the left. He's talking to it. I think it's going to be all right. May not be great, but it'll be safe. There you go. Rumbles up towards circle's edge for Gannon Buhr.
There he is, Philo.
He's back.
Yep. Took a little break.
He's made a couple clutch ones the last 2 holes. That putt out of the woods on the 4th. Nice circle's edge on the 5th. Snags one here at the 7th.
Buhr slides just outside bullseye. Great drive.
That looks better, Ian. Nice sharp tight angle on the hyzer. Bounces it into circle 1. That's a clean look for Gannon. And some things could still happen, but again, we're just like waiting on Buhr to make a mistake, you know. It's just,
He already made them all.
he made them, you know, early. He gave you guys a chance, you know. He gave you a glimmer of hope that, you know, you might, if you could keep the fire on him, maybe he might crack a little more, and they just never did it to him. Gannon Buhr doesn't have to run this, but I imagine he'll take a stab. Try to pad the lead a little more. That's a world #1 putt once again, Ian.
Yeah. Monster make from Buhr. Huge statement.
Feels even longer when the wind's blowing.
Buhr.
Nice, clean, wide, spiking hyzer. Should drag back inbounds easily. There you go. Curl up right on the bullseye. Another birdie coming for Buhr.
Buhr throwing 3.
Not completely out of the question for Kyle Klein either. If he can catch fire here to get it to the clubhouse. This one skips a little high up and left for Buhr. To the circle's edge. And now I'm hoping for Buhr to get a little loose here. Just don't see it happening. Up and in for Gannon Buhr again. Another clutch putt out there in circle 2, Ian.
The lead will be 6 when this drops. Six strokes, 3 holes to bring it home. And funny enough, this is actually right around his final round average, Philo, despite the feels of the round. He got there, though, didn't he?
Eventually, yeah, it didn't take him too long to get something going. Just a little bit of a rocky start. Did start making some birdies, and here's another one coming up for you. Inside circle 1 at the 16th for Gannon Buhr. High spike hyzer from the flick for Gannon Buhr. Green flag. If this were the Chess Invitational, I'd be saying checkmate, Ian. That's a wrap.
Yep. Robinson. Tied for second, looking for solo here.
Chains, perhaps?
Yes, indeed. Heimberg could tie that with a birdie putt. Back on the tee, your leader, Gannon Buhr, unleashes.
Well, he got all of that one in.
Every inch. He's tied with Klein, 1 behind Jones, 2 ahead of Paul. So, might make a decision there based on that. The Buhr second.
That was quick, huh?
Yeah.
Stepped up and fired that thing right up there into circle 1.
Our champion of Discraft's Ledgestone Open, presented by Grip EQ, Gannon Buhr.
2024 Ledgestone Open champion, Gannon Buhr.
Gannon, you are on an absolute hot streak right now. You've won 4 out of the last 5 4-round tournaments. How sweet does this Ledgestone title feel?
Awesome. I think this is a very challenging course to win at. You got to be mentally tough the entire weekend. I had a couple rough breaks in the first round, but I told myself after 4 rounds, with how my game's feeling, I should be on top.
You laughed at me yesterday when I started saying that people were talking about today's round being a victory lap for you. How are the emotions early on in the day?
Yeah, obviously started off pretty bad. Missed a I pretty much hadn't missed a circle one the entire tournament, and I missed like a 30-footer on hole one. Then hole two, thought I threw a good tee shot, and that went in the water. Then three putted from there from really short. And so, you know, sometimes I told my caddy Matt that you kind of need that to wake up a little bit. There's always like a little bit of added pressure when you're up that much after, you know, going into the final round, because you kind of expect to win, or people do at least, and you don't want to choke that away for sure. But, you know, what helped me out was having pressure from Ezra, from Kyle, from Isaac early on, and it kind of woke me up and got me back into a zone where I needed to be. You know, that back nine, I birdied nine of my last 10 holes with one out of bounds stroke, so pretty much played the last 10 holes perfect, making I think 4 C2 putts in there, and that was big for me.
Your caddy Matt told me that out of 100, with 100 being max potential for you, he gave you a score of 85 for the whole week. What score would you give yourself? How proud of your performance are you?
Maybe a 90. I guess he just doesn't like me anymore. He's fired. Yeah, huge shout out to Matt, Titan Disc Golf, helping me out this weekend. It's always a pleasure to have him on the bag. He knows my game better than anybody. I could ask him on shots what to throw, and he definitely, you know, helped change my mind a little bit, or just reminded me to throw in bounds. I had a very specific game plan coming into this week, and that was play safe, play on the safe side, and make your putts. And I was putting pretty good, so it worked out.
Gannon, nice shooting. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Did you enjoy that video? Why not click on one more? Better yet, why don't you subscribe to the Disc Golf Pro Tour and catch more Disc Golf Pro Tour content on YouTube?